Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Talk Moto. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about Chase Sexton and what he's bringing to the table, what his battle with Eli Tomac is going to look like, and I've got a little bit of footage from his recent races just to kind of look at and we can talk through as we go. But let's just hop in and really talk about what Chase Sexton is bringing to the table right now and where I think he'll be by the end of the season. So we already know Chase Sexton is fully capable of winning races and being kind of consistent. His struggle here recently is just he's just always getting into some type of kerfuffle, as to say. He's either laying it down in a turn, just making little mistakes that are either putting him behind the ball or giving the race away. And honestly, in my opinion, to people like Eli Tomac and Jason Anderson, you really can't do stuff like that. Now, Sexton has been training, he's been getting a lot better, like he's being a lot stronger, and I think this is the tilting and the turning point of this 2022 Pro Motocross season that we're going to start seeing Sexton be way more consistent and hopefully not laying the bike down as much. When you got Eli Tomac on the track racing with you in the way that he likes to race, you can't afford to make those little mistakes here and there. And trust me, I know I'm not at the caliber of either of those gentlemen. But still yet, when I'm watching, I'm like, oof, that might not have been the best move. Now, what I like about Tomac is how he attacks the track. He's a very aggressive rider, and he times things in a very effective way. So when I'm watching Eli Tomac coming from the back of the pack, pushing up to Chase Sexton when he's in the lead, I always feel like Tomac's going to make the pass. Tomac's 9 times out of 10, he's going to make the pass. Now, we know in Washougal, Tomac just didn't have the ability to make the passes on Chase Sexton, which led to Chase Sexton going for a 2-1 and ultimately getting the overall of the day. Still not put him in the lead for the season, but it's the right direction for Chase Sexton to go. With 2 weekends off, we're going to be finding out very, very soon exactly what it's going to look like when the next race goes on. Is Eli Tomac going to be back on top and showing Chase exactly how he's supposed to ride that bike? Because let's be honest, Eli is kind of the great. This video is about Chase Sexton, but his main competitor is Eli Tomac, and you can't dispute, you can't doubt it. Tomac is another breed. And I guarantee you, in the back of Chase's mind, he's like, I've got to beat Tomac this season. I've got to win this season because this is the last season that Tomac is going to be running the outdoors. And if I can beat him this season, if I can beat him in outdoors, there's a good chance I can beat him in Supercross, and I can go out. When he goes out, I'm on top. So that way he's not in the back of his mind wondering like, oh, when will I be good enough to beat Eli Tomac and be the real number one? Because honestly, Tomac is my favorite. I love the way that guy rides. I respect his craft a lot. But Sexton is such a technical, smooth rider. He reminds me of Kevin Windham at the end of the day. And Kevin Windham was one of my favorites when I was a younger guy and I was racing dirt bikes. I just love the way Kevin Windham rode. He just always looked so smooth. But back to Chase. Chase has got to get this season in the bag. He's got to prove to these guys he's got what it takes. And I'm actually really excited to see what he's going to do at MX of Nations as well. Either way, end of the day, MX Nations, past motos, Washougal was a clear indication that if Chase could get out there, get a little free track, breathe a little bit, and not lay the bike down, he's got Tomac. He rode defensively enough to keep Tomac at bay. He rode hard enough to pull away from Tomac at times. He figured out the track. He used his skills effectively, and that's why I do, at the end of the day, guys, I feel like Chase will end up getting this season in the bag, even though Tomac is probably going to be lit up and on fire at the next race. But I'm feeling Chase. I'm feeling like I got my money on Chase. Chase Sexton, 2022, Lucas Oil, Pro Motocross, Outdoor, Nationals, Champion, Chase Sexton. And if I'm wrong, I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first Moto Talk. I appreciate you guys vibing with us. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more Moto Talk conversations. And make sure you comment if there's anybody that you want me to specifically talk about. We got Sebastian in the building. He's also a Moto Talk fan too. Well, he's doing what he's going to do. Mad love, guys. Adios.